Welcome back to Clean with Kate. It's Friday morning. It's a beautiful sunny morning. The sun is streaming into the kitchen and there's quite a bit to do. I like to get the house in order before the weekend, so I thought you might like to join me. I've got these absolutely gorgeous hyacinths that I got picked up at the garden centre last weekend, and they're just filling the kitchen with their scent. I'm just going to turn them around actually because they're leaning a little bit. Anyway, I thought you might like to join me. I'm going to set a timer, see if I can find one. I've got lots of laundry to process. It's been a busy week. Golly, there's no time. Oh, yes, there's a timer in here. Okay, here's the timer. Anyway, how's your week been? I'm going to set a timer for 10 minutes and I'm going to make a start. Do you know, I'm just going to start by processing laundry, I think. Got a lot of laundry that needs to go upstairs. And I like to, as part of my Freshen Up Friday routine, it's a routine I do every Friday where I do 3 lots of 10 minutes. And the first 10 minutes is, if I need to do it, I process laundry. So I'm going to start by processing the laundry that's dried. This is the laundry that I've done during the week over the last couple of days. That needs to go back to the kitchen. So I've got lots of laundry to go to different parts of the house. The puppies have had their walk. They're all asleep in the kitchen. They're resting at the moment. So they've had a good walk. But now I just need to get on and process my laundry. As you can see, I still haven't tackled my ironing pile. That's starting to actually annoy me now. I've just had a busy work week. But you know what? I've just got to forgive myself. Stop beating myself up and kept myself some slack. Oh, thank you to Martha. Martha, thank you so much for mentioning. Because I've been having some problems with my feet. And Martha mentioned that she'd had something similar. And actually she thought it was maybe in a condition called TMS, which is where you have a problem, you have a pain, and the symptoms are hugely exacerbated by stress. So I've been looking into that, and yeah, I think it could be a factor. I can be quite hard on myself sometimes. I put myself under a lot of pressure, and I have been feeling quite stressed recently. So stress might definitely be a factor. I think I also needed a new pair of trainers. So I've been to the trainer shop, treated myself to a really nice new pair of trainers because I had worn the insole down quite badly in my other trainers. So my other trainers that I got from the lovely running shop, I've now retired them as my dog walking trainers. I've bought a new set of insoles for them. So I'm hoping that is going to make a huge difference to my foot. I've also been up to my sort of Pilates and my yoga practice because that's very, very good for relaxation as well as for stretching. Anyway, let's get on with the laundry. Have you ever had foot problems, or have you heard of TMS? I must admit I had not heard of it until Martha mentioned it, but I've googled it and then I have actually spoken to a friend about it, and she knew a lot about it. It was really interesting. So if you know anything about it, please do share in the comments, because that is something I'm looking at. If you've had any experience of it yourself or know anybody that's had it. But it's basically, from what I can understand, it seems to be when you have an overactive flight or fight response, when you're sort of stressed, chronically stressed, then it can make pain. It can make it harder to heal from things, and it can make it harder to recover, I suppose, from injuries and all sorts of things. It can affect your immune system. It's a really interesting subject. I've literally just started to learn about it, but it is a fascinating subject. And I do believe that the body has, so much. The body can do so much, and it can do negative things to us when we ignore the sort of symptoms. I don't know if they're my socks or my husband's. I think they may be his. All right, so I'm sorting the laundry. Anyway, that's a bit of a digression. I'm sorting the laundry into my laundry and his laundry. Golly, that vest has seen better days. I think maybe that's ready for the bin. It's a part of a set of pyjamas. I suppose I could iron it. That would improve how it looks. But maybe it is just ready for the bin. Oh my goodness, that ironing pile is insane. Do you know what? I think I might have to tackle the ironing this morning. So it's a nice sunny day. I could do it. But it will take me more than 10 minutes. The problem is the longer I leave it, the worse it gets. I have been procrastinating on my ironing. Not quite sure why. I wonder if it's because my foot, I think it's because I haven't been getting up at 4 a.m. My sleep pattern is hugely improved. I've been sleeping into sort of 6 a.m. most mornings, but my sort of ironing time is usually between 4 and 6 a.m. So it means the ironing's not getting done. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. I think I need my sleep. Right, more jeans, t-shirts. Okay, how am I doing for time? Did I set the timer? Yeah, I've got 5 minutes left. So anyway, I'm getting on top of the laundry today, because I know if I get on top of things before the weekend, I'll be able to find the weekend far more relaxing if I haven't got a huge list of things that I need to be doing. It's that never-ending to-do list. That's so, I think, so common for women, particularly. I don't know, do men suffer from it as well? My husband's much better at relaxing than I am. When there's lots of things that need doing, I do find it hard to relax, which might be why I would be prone to this sort of TMS. It's got a fancy name. I think it's tension myositis syndrome. But actually, I was watching a YouTube video today and I heard them refer to it as too much stress. And I think that's a really, really good way to remember it. So what I need to do this weekend, I need to make plenty of time for relaxation. So I'm going to, after I've sorted out done my Freshen Up Friday, I think I'm going to do a yoga session, home yoga session. Let's just shut these. I'm just airing them out. But I'm not doing laundry today, because I'm going to put all this laundry down, and then I'm just going to have a nice de-laundried laundry room apart from the ironing. Maybe I should just put all the clothes away without ironing them. It's not actually a completely bonkers idea, is it? Just cut myself some slack. So this week, the last couple of weeks, I haven't kept on top of my ironing. And you know what? It doesn't matter. That was one of the things they were saying in this video, was that try not to take things too seriously. And I must admit, I do have a habit of taking things too seriously. I put pressure under myself over so many things. As a lot of us do. It's not something everybody does, but it is something that I have a tendency to. Please let me know in the comments if it's something you tend to do. What would you do with all that ironing? Oh God, I want to find a hanger, but I can't find the right hanger. Do you know, I don't like this hanger drawer. It stresses me. I don't know what to do with it, really. They always tangle up. Right, there's my husband's hoodie. Whoops. He's so lucky. He's far more relaxed than me. He doesn't care if his clothes are ironed or not. I don't know why I care. It's silly, isn't it? He's very good at relaxing. Whereas for me, I feel like I have to do things in order, keep on top of things in order to be able to relax. And when the house is messy, I find it difficult to relax. Right, okay. So that's a good start. So those two need to go upstairs. Let's have a look at the debris. Let's shut these doors, because everything always looks better when the doors are shut. And put things away. Do a little pick up and put away. That needs to go in there. That's rubbish. So that can go in the bin. Right, I've got more laundry in here. I'd forgotten about this. These are jumpers that I washed last night, and I think they're dry. So they can go in my basket to go upstairs. Oh, a scarf needs to be put away in the scarf basket. And these are just sort of wool jumpers, so they were on a wool wash. Because although it's been lovely and sunny, it's still quite chilly, so it's still jumper season. But I was thinking about my jumpers yesterday, and I realised I've got certain jumpers that I absolutely love, that I wear all the time. And then I've got loads of jumpers that I never wear. And they need to go. I only want to have jumpers that I love wearing. So I definitely feel a really strong urge to declutter my jumpers. I've got too many, and I don't wear most of them. And when I've worn out my favourite ones, sometimes I feel like I shouldn't wear them too much, or I'll wear them out. I'm just going to get rid of them when they're worn out and buy a new one that I love. You mustn't feel that I just have to put up with the ones that I don't like. Oh, there's a 1 minute warning. Don't know if you heard it. So after this, I'm going to change activities. So where's let's put the scarf away. Oh, I did have my scarves lovely and organised in here, didn't I? But they've sort of Life has disorganised them again. They're all not all sort of shoved in. Right. I might do a quick swish and swipe in here while I'm in here. I don't know if anyone's, I know I haven't done it, so it probably hasn't been, and nobody will have done it in here. Just like to give the sink a quick clean. There we go. Just wash my hands. Put the toilet seat down. Right, okay. I'll try not to walk and I'll try not to shake too much. Oh God, I can see so much dust in here. And I can see work surfaces that I need to wipe down. Right, I'm going to move the laundry and then I'm going to go on to the next task. So the next task I want to do is I want to vacuum the high traffic areas because they're a mess. So I'm going to set the timer going. I'm going to ignore the other things that I need to do in here before my mind spirals. You can see the puppies are lovely and chilled. It's such a lovely thing. When they've had their walk and their breakfast, they're nice and chilled. So I can get some things done. Right. Oh. Okay, I'm just going through into the kitchen. I'm just taking this laundry through to the hallway so it's on its way upstairs. And then I can move on to my next task. So they need to sit there. And they're ready to go upstairs. And in fact, that is a t-shirt that can go back upstairs as well. It's clean. Good. First task completed. Oh, golly, I'm a little out of breath, actually. Just breathe. Slow down. It's not a race. I have a habit of making it a race. My husband was saying that to me. He thinks that's one of the reasons that I get stressed is I make everything so... such a race, so I do need to learn to slow down and just accept that I can't do everything. Right. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is vacuum. So let's switch the vacuum cleaner on. Sorry about the noise, you might need to turn the volume down. Just going to do this very quickly and just want to get it looking presentable for the weekend so that I can relax and enjoy my weekend without feeling like I've got to do housework all weekend. So this last got vacuumed on, I think Monday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I'm not sure which day I did it. I usually do it on a Monday as part of my weekly home blessing. I'm not sure if I did it Monday or Tuesday this week though. Sometimes I find when you work from home, the days start to blur. You know what? I think I'm going to put this dog bed in the wash. It's covered in bits, and it's been down at least a few days. I think it was down on Monday. Oh, one of the dogs hasn't eaten its breakfast. I just spotted it down there. Hopefully she'll come back to it. Right, okay, let's go in here. The thing with Freshen Up Friday is you just want to work really quickly. It's just to speed clean. It's just to make the house presentable, really. So that if somebody knocks on your front door over the weekend and you have an unexpected caller, you don't feel stressed by the state of the house. If I don't get round to doing it on a Friday, I sometimes will do it first thing Saturday morning. But I do like to try and do this on a Friday, just because because I find it's a really good start to my weekend. So I usually do it first thing Friday morning. Whoops, I managed to vacuum myself. Golly, you can see how much debris ends up on this mat. I do have to usually vacuum this more than twice a week because everybody comes in and out this way. In the wellies and all sorts. This is our sort of boot room really. It's the main, well it's the cottage entrance to the house, but it's the main entrance everybody uses because this is where all the muddy boots are. It's our muddy boot entrance. And there's always stuff to do here. So if somebody comes to the door, this is the way they'd come in. So by tackling the sort of entrance to your house, the high traffic areas, Holly, how did so much gravel get in this week? It just means that, yeah, it just feels good. It feels good that when you come into the house, your entrance is tidy and cleanish. It's never going to be perfect. It's not going to stay clean for very long. These entrance mats look like they could do with a vacuum already. This is not my detailed clean. I'm not pulling furniture out. I'm not moving things, apart from a few boots. This is just my Freshen Up Friday clean, ready for the weekend. Right, I wonder how we're doing for time. I need to move the where we're plugged in now. And the main thing is not to be perfectionist about it. Just do what you can, because you're not going to be able to vacuum your whole house in 10 minutes unless you're lucky. I can't vacuum my whole house in 10 minutes, but I can vacuum the bits that we use the most. I can vacuum what are called the high traffic areas in 10 minutes. I may not get them all done, but I'll make it. It makes a difference. 10 minutes does make a difference. And it'll make a difference to how I feel about the house as well. It feels more under control. Say hello to my two little Mac magnets, Molly and Sophie, and their little Ted. Ted is not such a Mac magnet, are you, Ted? Ted is quite a careful little dog. He doesn't like to get muddy, but these two love mud. Right, let's keep going. I'd better check my time, hadn't I? In case it's gone off. Oh no, look at that. I've still got 3 minutes left, so woohoo, go me. I'm working quite quickly today. Right, let's get into the, I want to try and do this without upsetting the dogs, which could be a challenge. If they're nice and chilled, I don't want to wake them up too much. But they are used to the vacuum. I've been vacuuming around them since they were puppies. So they have got used to it, haven't you, girls? So I'm just getting up the worst of the mess. I'm not moving any furniture as before. This is still a speed vacuum. I do actually want to vacuum this sofa because I noticed somebody's been eating on it and dropped food on it. Right. Okay, keep going. The temptation is to go into sort of more detailed vacuuming mode and go into corners and move things, but I need to resist that because I've only got a couple of minutes left and I don't want to spend, I've got a full day, so actually this is just my first thing in the morning, Friday speed clean. I haven't got a time to do a full clean, but this is better than nothing. Right, where are we going to go next? I think we'll go down here. I am going to stop when the timer goes, even though I would like to keep going. I just haven't got the time today. You can see my cleaning is getting faster and faster because I'm aware of the timer set. Sometimes we feel like we don't have time to do anything, so we end up just thinking about it, not doing anything. What I love about a timer is it just shows you can do something. Even if you've already got 10 minutes, you can do something. It makes a difference. Come on, Kate, keep going. You're nearly there. I hope you're either cheering me on or doing it with me. Let me know if you're doing this with me, or if you're finding it's motivating you to get up. I find just setting the timer I find very motivating, or listening to somebody cleaning I find motivating. I've done that for years to get me up cleaning. Oh my goodness, there's the timer going, and I really don't want to stop. Oh, I want to finish it now I started it, but you know what, it's a lot better than it was. I'm going to have to stop that timer because it's quite annoying. That's what's good about this timer. It's very, very annoying. It's too easy to ignore the timer on your watch. Right, so let's reset. Oh, I think I'm ready for a cup of tea. I'm going to have a cup of tea when I finish this as my reward. Right, I'm going to unplug the vacuum cleaner. I haven't started the timer yet. I'm just going to let myself catch my breath. Ooh, doggy, you really shouldn't sit on that wire. Good job you're not chewing it. Come on, let's get you untangled. Okay, so I'm going to cut myself a 30-second breather. I'm going to go and film. Next thing, am I going to put my vacuum away? And you know what? I'm going to put my vacuum away. The utility room isn't that bad. So, I'm going to reset the timer, because otherwise I will get distracted. I'll end up going and making a cup of tea or something. I'm going to put the vacuum away now, because I did say I was only doing 10 minutes. If I leave it out, the temptation is for me to do more. Or just leave it out. And it will make me feel bad because I haven't done any more. And I'm going to keep going. The next thing I'm going to do after I've put my vacuum away in the cupboard is fill my mop bucket. And then I'm going to mop just at the high traffic areas in 10 minutes. I'm just going to do what I can do. Let's run some hot soapy water. I'm getting my flash down. I'm on this one at the moment, the doggy one. I'm going to go with the lightweight mop bucket today. It's not hot yet. It takes a while to run through hot. So 2 capfuls in. I love the way this makes the house smell. I do need to buy myself a new floor cleaner though. God, I've hardly got any left. Let's get some of that in. Just draw the curtain back, let the light in. Right. I should probably put dog wash on. I've got a load of laundry waiting to go in the dog wash. But I'll do that after I finish mopping, so I'll keep going. I'm not going to get sidetracked. I'm just doing the high traffic areas, so I probably won't mop the utility room. I'm going to start in the little kitchen. Alright. Should probably pick that dog food up, seeing as nobody has eaten it. But they might come back. I must remember to pick it up. God, this mop is not extended fully, that's better. Right, so we're into the mopping stage now. This is the final stage. Yoo-hoo. I feel much better for having done this. When it was hanging over me and I was feeling like I'm really not in the mood to do this, I could have spent ages just thinking about doing it. But actually, now I've actually done it, set my timer and done it, it really is, now I'm on the last stage. It feels really good. Oh, that's not a high traffic area. So easy to get. No, I'm just doing the bits that really need it. I can wait till, I do the pantries on my weekly home blessing, because I usually give myself a little bit longer on the weekly home blessing. And if they don't get done on the weekly home betting, they'll get done on a detail clean. My house is quite big, as you probably gathered if you watched any of my videos. And basically, it could be a full-time job cleaning my house. I do have fantasized about having a full-time, well, maybe not a full-time cleaner, but I would really like a cleaner. But it's just finding somebody who's willing to take on the house, because it is quite a job. It takes a very special person who would be willing to take on our house. All right. But I must admit, I would love the help, and it is something I'm looking into. At the moment, I'm the full-time cleaner. Right, okay, golly, I am so ready for a cup of tea. But what I'm gonna do is I've planned it. It's a lovely sunny day, so when I finish mopping, I am gonna sit on my sun lounger with a cup of tea, and I'm just gonna sit in the sunshine for 15 minutes and relax. As my reward for having done this. Oh golly, neither of the dogs have eaten their breakfasts. I think that might be my husband's fault. He did say he gave them, he when he walked them this morning, he gave them a lot of biscuits. So I think what's happened is he's filled them up with biscuits. I don't normally give them the biscuits. I give them sort of little tiny treats. And then their tummies are now full, so they can't eat their breakfast. They're very sensible, aren't they, really? If you're full, stop eating. All right, so now I'm on to this bit of the room. This is the sort of what we call our tack room. The name sort of carried on from the previous owners. This is where there used to be a lot of horses here, and this was the room that they dried the horse tack in. Because it used to have a big boiler in it, but we took the boiler out of here and moved it into an outbuilding. And we reclaimed this as a sort of part of the house. I think this is the oldest part of our house. It's about 400 years old, this bit. And it was the original kitchen, I believe, to the cottage. We can see I've bought myself 2 new pairs of trainers because I'm on my feet a lot, mainly doing housework. Then I need a good pair of shoes. Golly, what's happened to all those cables? That's a job for another time. I don't know why they're all out there. So this is a high traffic area because the dogs, this is the route to the laundry room, and the dogs come this way. So this does need doing. If I have time, I'll give the utility room a quick once over before I empty the mop bucket. It's probably quite a good idea. I know I didn't vacuum it, but you know what? It doesn't matter. Just got to not be perfectionist about it. I used to be sort of feel like, oh, I can't mop if I haven't vacuumed. And that still goes through my head, but sometimes, you know what? It's better than nothing. My floor's not actually too bad. Because I have these entrance mats down, it does catch a lot of the dirt in the entrance. My husband may do the big kitchen for me. I don't think I'm going to get everything done in this 10 minutes, but if he might help me mop. If the two of us do it together, maybe later, we'll probably get the big kitchen mopped as well. Since it's been vacuumed, it would be good. I think that's a whole nother video. That is a big job. That kitchen floor is massive. This one's not so bad. I'm just doing the little kitchen and the entrance at the moment. See how far I get. Well, it says we've been recording for 29 minutes, so I can't have much left on my timer, can I? I might get into the big kitchen. I might do a little bit of it. I'll keep going till my timer goes off. You know what? I might get in there. This is not perfect mopping, it is imperfect mopping. But it is getting something done. And some dirt is coming off the floors. Give that mop head a good wash. When I put my dog laundry through, I'll probably put my mop head through. I might do that after this, after I've had my cup of tea. or maybe before, we'll see. Right, I'm going to just mop the entrance to this barn and see how far I get before the timer goes off. So again, this is a high traffic area. And I might just go for the coffee stains. Everybody tends to bring their coffee in here, and it shows on the floor, the coffee drips. This is quite a hard floor to mop. You can see I've got quite a few coffee drips over there, so I think I'm just going to go after the coffee drips. And then I'm going to get a fresh mop bucket full of water for this floor. So I don't really want to put this dirty water onto it. We'll just get the coffee stains up in the high traffic area. Hello, pups. They're so chilled, aren't they? Look at them. Who doesn't love a chilled puppy? I love them I do love them. They are lovely. But they're particularly lovely when they're chilled. All right. Do you know, I'm going to go and check my timer because I can't believe it. Maybe I forgot to set it. It seems a long 10 minutes, this one. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, it's a 1 minute warning. Oh, so I might just see if I can get a few more coffee splatters. It's like, I think I've just spotted one here. That's one. Got that one. Let's have a quick look around, see if there's any others. I'm on the 1 minute warning now. It's not too bad, actually. We haven't spilt much coffee this week. No, not bad at all, to be fair. Golly, I'm going to go and do the utility room because I think if I'm going to do this properly, I need to fill in a bucket and get a nice fresh mop bucket full. So I'm going to do the utility room and then the timer will go off any minute. Let's just pop in here and finish in here. And then I've done quite a lot of the house. Well, I've done the high traffic bits, haven't I? But you feel much more positive once you've done something. Sometimes when you're looking at all the tasks around the house that need doing, it can feel quite overwhelming. I quite often find if I do that, I need to make a list of what's overwhelming me the most and then work through those tasks using a timer, break them down into smaller tasks, 5 minutes at a time, 10 minutes at a time, or 15 minutes at a time. And that's what I love about the Fly Lady system, because you break the tasks into small chunks. So this week we're in zone 3, which is the bathroom. So each day I'm doing a little bit of detailed cleaning in my bathroom. So today I cleaned all the tiles in the shower after I had my shower, and it's only a 5-minute job. And if you do it every month as part of your zone cleaning, they never get really bad. It's good. I love that, and I love the weekly home blessing routine, and I really love my Freshen Up Friday routine. Because it's a routine, I don't have to think about it too hard, I just do it. I've been doing that now for quite a few years now. I've been doing the Fly Lady system for about 25 years. Started when I was pregnant with my youngest. And I love the Fly Lady routines. They work really well for me. And I think the thing is, because you're following a routine or a system, it gets rid of decision fatigue. It gets rid of looking at things and thinking, oh golly, what should I do? Where should I start? My time has gone off now. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to put the kettle on. Oh, let's get those off. They're just drying. Let's pop the kettle on. Is there some water in it? Yes, there is. I'm going to pop the kettle on. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're enjoying the videos, I really would appreciate it if you would like, comment and subscribe. It really helps keep me motivated. Anyway, have a great weekend. Bye for now.